guys, I keep forgetting to turn that darn light on before the stream starts. Yeah, didn't get it before. Did not get it before. And once again, I did forget to close the blinds for that thing in the kitchen. But we're going to roll with it. We are going to roll with it. And you can see I'm trying something a little different today. Well, first of all, hey buddies, how you doing? How's everyone doing on this great Thursday afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world? Yeah, we're back for another Let's Watch. Monsley, hey buddy, welcome on in, Monsley. Welcome on in. Always good to see you, Monsley. Yeah, so doing a little different this time. I had mentioned this before that I thought about maybe wanting to throw this into Resolve because it's just easier to kind of like, if I want to kind of like navigate this stuff, it's easier to do so. Now, it does change up the screen quite a bit, right? So we got a little less, like the actual gameplay, a little smaller on the screen. There's more going on here, obviously, and I'm a little afraid to mess around with my settings too much because I like these settings for when I do my editing. So I don't want to mess around with them too much. But see what's going on here. I could have sworn I've already done this phrase in Kick. Let's give this a try. And I'll probably mess around with the camera a little bit of where it's going to go. Can we get you in here? 1 second. Sorry, guys. This is all because the spam on these platforms, man. All due to the spam on these platforms. Let's add that on in. Don't know if it took that away or not. I kind of hope that it might have. And get back to OBS. All right, now that we're here in OBS, let's go ahead. Also, since we got this room over here. Let's move this down here. I don't remember, is the chat? Monsley, could you real quick do another message? I can't remember if the chat is above or below the camera. I think it's above. Yeah. It should be above, which would be fine. So we can move this on down here. Yeah, it's above. It's above. There we go. All right. Appreciate that, Monsley. Appreciate that, buddy. Let's get that over there a little bit. That's a little better to see. The chat will be above it. That's not covering this. And then we have been doing the camera on the right, but it would be covering this. So I can't be doing that. Oh, wait. It has double chat. How do we have double chat? There we go. Double chat is gone. I didn't realize I had double chat going on right there. I didn't realize we had the double chat, but this is the first. So this is episode 11. And actually, let me go ahead and let me also do this also, because I do have this up just in case. You have this up just in case. Make sure that I got a like on there, and I'm going to throw on into chat. So that way we have it up on YouTube in case we want to do it that way. In case this just doesn't work, based on y'all's feedback, if it doesn't work and we want to go back to the original way, we can easily do that. But I'm going to throw in the chat a link to the episode. It would be a huge help. You could click on it and head on over and give it a like. That would be a huge help. I appreciate that. So just to make sure that I did get a like on this, right? Yep. We got a like. Beautiful. But this is the first Let's Watch of 2026. And in case you are new or first time, the way this works, what we are doing, going back, rewatching the current Fallout 4 playthrough, which is well into like 180 some episodes, watching it with you guys. I wanted to go back through this anyways. I wanted to update some stuff within like the description, the titles, and then I also want to be able to track locations, NPCs, quests, so we can do additional videos and potentially maybe pull some shorts out of here, some screenshots, but just looking to get some additional content out of this, because right now Fallout 4 is going pretty heavy with the TV show with season 2. So I want to make sure all this is updated and we're kind of rolling and kind of do some stuff that we can do. But it's nice to be able to watch these with you guys, because this has been pretty cool. This has been cool to do. So this is episode 11. See over here, episode 11. Oh, this is this one. Oh, I do remember this based on the title. Dude, I loved playing this episode. Because we had ourselves a hunt, man. We had ourselves a hunt. Oh, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. All right, let's get, I think, yeah, that's fine like that. That a little more like that. That's fine. I need to make sure that the audio for DaVinci is coming through. It doesn't look like it is. Monsley, can you let me know? Are you able to hear this? I don't think that's coming through. Get over here. What if I was to change? No sound? Yeah, I didn't think so. Appreciate the confirmation though. All right. Now we might be able to get sound. Yeah, now I think you have sound, correct? Can you confirm that, Maudsley? Our first settler is still figuring things out. He was doing a little bit of work. Granted, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of food for him to be working. Yes. Okay. All right. Excellent. Thought so. All right. I just had to move where the sound was coming from. Okay. So episode 11, I'm curious. I almost kind of want to place a bet. Well, not place a bet, but make a guess. So I know at this point, based on the fact that the way this intro is, we do not have the logo swoosh yet, that this is still being, this had been edited originally on Premiere Pro, which is why I can only really, I can't pull up the actual project, right? I can't pull up the actual project. This is just bringing in the actual video that's up on YouTube. That's why that's why it's kind of plain, which is fine. I don't do a ton of editing anyways, but, or at least a ton of crazy stuff. But yeah, we're still on, but I wish I could figure out or guess what episode I went to DaVinci Resolve. Because if we're in like 180 something, in the 180s or at 11, I'm thinking it's well into like almost, I bet it's close to 100. I'll bet it's close to 100. But anyways, let's just, we already saw this at the end of the last episode. Let's just get on into it and let's do our tracking. Let's do our watching and let's have some fun, y'all. Let's have some fun. And then obviously Monsley, let me know game sound versus mic sound, how all that is. Our first settler is still figuring things out. He was doing a little bit of work. Granted, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of food for him to be working. But yeah, he's checking out the area. But in order, I think before we leave, and again, since this is, at least for now, going to be our main kind of, oh, we got another, oh. And you might see me moving this timeline because for whatever reason, I've got a thing where I almost kind of need this playhead to be at the far left. I don't like it, the playhead in the middle or drifting too far to the right. So I try to not do it at times, especially I don't need it right now. So it should be fine, but it still bothers me. It's bothering me. I want that. I don't know. There's something there, man. I just like to see that thing to the left. All right, get on out. Hello, friend. I like the outfit.
Excuse me.
I don't think we've met yet.
Well, it's not exactly paradise, but what is, right? With some hard work, I think this could be a decent place to live.
So, let me know if you have anything you need me to do.
Oh, we do. Oh, do you need anything?
Did you need anything?
Well, to be honest, we're a bit short of food. Anything you can do would be appreciated.
Yeah, kind of
I
working on
want
that.
to trade a few
and
things.
Don't have a lot of options. Okay, so
at the-
right now.
so
So
last
again,
episode, we were
tax.
turning this into
I like her
basically be
look.
our
All right, we're gonna
recruitment
let her
center,
keep all of this. Should I just?
or at least the
You
northwest
know what?
quadrant
Let's
of the map.
just kind of start this now.
So we don't have anything going on here right now.
Did I do that?
technically.
I did not do that to this guy. That way I don't have to go back circling and be like, who did I get the
I just
ammo
want to trade
from?
a few things.
Sure.
And who do I still need to get it from? And then we'll figure out weapons, and she's already got armor, so she's looking pretty good. Now, I don't think I can't assign her to the food because it's already assigned. So, what I could do, though, is we can beef up our defenses a little bit. All right, there's really nothing else for her to do. All right, so if we have all that stuff over there, we don't really have anything up front here. Again, this is all going to be kind of temporary, and
It is Starlight Drive-In,
Let's
right?
get
I don't know
you-
why I keep forgetting the name of this place. It is Starlight
I
Drive-In.
think that might
believe.
work for now. I think that felt like that was a little floatery, but I think that's going to be fine for now. And then we'll get her assigned to both of these. Now, I think we can throw down 3, actually. And she can take care of all 3. But we're just going to keep it to the 2 for now. But I do want to get at least a little something of a residence going. Command. And assign.
Really interesting to see how plain this
Resource
is
now
now
assigned. So I
versus
think
what
we
it
do
looks
that.
like
Yep, all right, so we're there.
currently.
So our defenses are up to 19
Yeah,
now.
it's
So the defenses
interesting.
look pretty good. Food is the thing that's hurting the most. I had an idea for getting the line over to here eventually. That might make some sense-ish. So I'm thinking, like, obviously we can string it along things, right? So if we can build some residential back here, maybe. Although, obviously, the central does make the most sense. Versus on the edge. Because we only have... All right, so if that's the case, let's put up another one of these. Over here. Now, is this going to go 19 to... No, that requires another person. Oh, no, it did go up to 21. All right, excellent, excellent. So that did work the way I kind of wanted that to work. But it's still not legit. Like, if we got attacked, this is the only thing kind of helping over here. But again, this might be somewhat temporary. Structures, I'm not a huge fan of the prefab stuff, but what I am kind of a fan of... I don't need the hallways.
And these, wait, let's see.
What is it? You know what? Maybe it's literally just this and then putting walls on.
No, there's
Either
another
that
one. There's
or-
there's an end.
I do remember there being like a square that I just kind of used. Those are all hallways. But I think the wood's going to be probably the most plentiful item that we have right now. Although we got tons of steel here. So this is floor and roof. This is floor and roof also. Wall and roof. And then it gets into hallways.
Dude, just rotate the
Wall
hallway
and
end.
roof.
Rotate it. Rotate it.
Do I just put down a series of these? I don't like that they're like that.
So I am kind of curious though, is if we look at wall and roof, that is what? That's 12 wood. 14 wood for the hallway end, right? Which has all three, it has 3 of the sides covered. That's only 2 more wood. Oh, well, even the hallway. And it's the same steel. How much is just one wooden wall? Is one wooden wall 1 wood? I wonder if that's I'm kind of curious if that equates.
Do I just put down a series of these? I don't like that they're like that.
I don't like the floating. Obviously, so these are going to be, although again temporary, these are going to be a little more around for a while. How deep can we get you back?
Yeah, my initial thought here was to utilize the screen, right, for part of protection, right, because it's a big, huge wall. But part of the problem that I think we eventually come across is the screen. It's not straight. It is kind of bent. So that becomes an issue. And I think the other reason I wanted to do this because I wanted to put the generators up top, then getting the lines, right? So if we had them on the complete opposite side, getting the lines for electricity to the other side at this point would be an issue. But here, I was trying to keep it all compact and actually for once, try and do something a little small instead of starting big and realizing, oh, I can't manage this. We don't have the goods to build this out. To actually try and start small and then build it out over time. And we do eventually get something. And then getting those wires down do eventually become a pain in the behind. But I did kind of get them. I got it to where it worked. I don't think it was quite the way I wanted it to be, but I think I did get it to where it could work. We did eventually get electricity down to the ground here.
I think that, although it's eventually, if we go second level,
you see how it kind of tilts, right?
Second level. So let's bring you out.
That becomes a problem because I want it flush against the wall, but you can't since it tilts out or leans out.
Isn't there something we can do to kind of give it a base?
But yeah, as this is going through, if you've been here for multiples of these, let me know how you feel about this layout of using DaVinci Resolve versus just watching it on YouTube.
Shack Foundation. Oh, that's what I need to be doing.
Because I like the ability down below with the timeline to be able to spread through
and
easier. Also, this would not be if I'm watching it on YouTube and it's being streamed, it's compressed, double compressed, right?
Don't need it. I don't think I need it to be overly high, but I do want it to be somewhat straight. All right, that gives us a base. Literally a base. Oh, now we're already out. Wow, the wood is not as plentiful as I was thinking it was going to be. We do metal walls. That looks that almost looks like see-through, like it's glass.
Also, this keeps getting me into an issue where I use this platform and then throw a prefab on top.
Yes, I mean we got tons of steel.
It creates issues down the line.
I know. I think isn't there some like trees we can kind of get rid of? There we go. That gets us a little something. Oh, gunshots. Is that the diner?
I'm surprised I was actually trying to build at night. I don't like to build at night.
Can. Was it Carla? Hopefully Carla's not down. We need to be sleeping also. Oh, check out that light over there. And what are you? There's that house that I saw earlier. I don't know what this is, though. That looks like a straight-up bunker. All right,
dude.
Carla,
Even now today, it's hard to believe there's a bunker over there. I just don't remember that bunker being there.
Wait. Is this a new raider, or is this what she just took down?
Carla, you again. Here to trade?
Possibly. Curious.
What kind of stuff do you have?
We don't need to keep track of trash can,
You'd be
Carlo. 'Cause
surprised
there's no
what people
like.
leave behind on the old roads.
At least
Gotta
I don't
keep your
think there's
eyes
any
peeled for
meaningful
good stuff.
conversations with her.
Got plenty to sell if you're interested.
I was
Other than
actually
the
kind of
first
thinking maybe that might
interaction.
lead
You
to a
have.
You
different
break it, you
conversation
buy it.
or something somewhat unique. She still has that laser pistol. Oh, wait, a short hunting rifle, though. Look at that range. I think our range maxes out at 95. Oh, that's the action. No, that's not the. Oh, no, 215. We're good. We're good. Nothing excellent there. Like if she got some antibiotics, we'd buy the heck out of the antibiotics. Holding, I think the main thing right now is wood. I'm not going to buy wood off of her. Oh, we did want to check out. So the buff jet. Oh, it said 75, but I know the pricing changes. All right, so 31. Do we have anything that gives us? Can we take anything that gives us better pricing? I also want to check that out. Do I have anything like that? Gumdrops? No. Mentats? No, not those mentats at least.
I think that you can craft a
I don't think
type
we
of
do.
mentat that gives
All right, so the buff jet
better
was,
pricing,
so
correct?
the jet is 20.
better charisma.
The buff jet was giving us 31. I don't have any more buff out to see what the buff out gets. I mean, it's got to be better buying from her, or of crafting it and then selling the buff jet versus the buff and the jet, right?
Oh, that's
I
what.
think
Okay,
so.
that's trying to maximize
Let's
the.
go to sleep. Hopefully, they can help out with
captain.
what we got going on there
My
in the
bad.
right-hand corner with our weakness, and we probably still have. Now we got fatigue, and then we probably have some suppressed immunity. Let's get some sleep. A good night's sleep. What time is it? It's 11:30. Yeah, let's get a good night's sleep and see how we wake up. 5:30 again. It is a little rainy, but we need to continue finding wood.
Dude, that was a bit of a harsh. Wait. Harsh
Oh,
audio transition.
5:30. 5:30
Yeah, that was a little
again.
rough.
It is a little rainy, but we need to continue finding wood.
I think in
you know
Premiere
what?
Pro, I was not using any sort of
Where
audio
are-
crossfades.
Are you the second settler that's not? No, we did assign you to. No, you're the first.
Yeah, I don't think I started that till I started using
There she
results.
is. I need to remember, how do we set up supply lines? Command move. So if I move, that just moves you there. That's not what I want. How did we set up supply lines? Do I?
You know what's
even
funny is
have
right
the
now I'm
ability
trying to
do
think,
that?
how do
I
we
guess
do
I should
it?
check that. I know it's under charisma.
Or do we not have the ability
As a
yet?
ruler, everyone turns to you. You're able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. How do we see? Oh, next rank. You can build stores and workstations at workshop settlements. Okay, so we can do this. No, I need to take it. All right, so that's our point. That's our point. So the next person we get, let's just test this out. 'Cause I don't want to lose the defenses.
There you go.
Yeah, supply line. There we go. Although we have a ton of defenses, so we probably could. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's just put her on there. Supply line to
What if we had something?
sanctuary. Beautiful. Now does that give us our wood? Now I don't remember. Yeah, look, we have 500 wood, so it happens automatically. There's not like a
Might be something with that, or something.
a time period. That actually would be kind of cool if there was a time period. All right, so I need floors. We're gonna go over. All right, so now we're getting into that bramble. So we're gonna hold off on that. Should I come out? Oh, they don't all face the same way. We're gonna have to fix that. There we go. Think we should come out a second one? I don't know why I'm doing that backwards.
Dude, it's finicky.
Come on. See, now, the ironic thing is, although I don't always do it when playing Valheim, I got a little used to, you got to look at it there. And that's just not the way Fallout works. And that's what I struggled with Valheim so much. All right, so I like that. Stairs. What do we have? What are our options? Store Shack, no. What are our options for stairs? That's floating, so that's not going to work. We could do this. Obviously, we could do a series of these also. But I guess what I need to figure out is how do I want this to look? Like this could go
I'm
out
not a
even
fan of the
further.
stair selection.
But what I'm kind of thinking, can we now take this? Like, can we set you on top?
And this
No,
is where
it
the
just
problem
kinda
comes
fills
in.
there.
This
Oh,
right
you know what
here.
we could
Oops.
do.
Get back over here. This right here is where the problem comes in with putting down, because I want these foundations down here so we have the feet going down into the ground so it's not floaty. But then getting these up on, you can't really get these up on top of that. That's where a problem becomes, because I'm trying to do, instead of just an open thing, trying to do each individual cube as its own, as person gets that spot, right? You can do that with walls. You can do that with the walls. But yeah, this sets me up for a lot of frustrations. I'm trying to do something the game just doesn't allow.
It'd be a little fakery. Oh, wait, we can set you on top. So if I was to do, let's pick you up, turn you. Now it's gonna be tough on the edges.
It's impossible on the edges.
Yeah, because it's gonna default to trying to get there. One of the things I was thinking was if we turn this around, right, this way. Think that's the way? I think that's the way. I could get rid of. I could store you. Store you. Is that the way I want that to go? Yeah.
Yeah, and technically it's floaty, but it is kind of hidden.
And like I say, it's a little fakery, but you definitely cannot see that. Cannot see that that's made up like that. So, although the problem is we only get... Although I guess I could bring this out around the brambles, or we just bring this out even further. And then we come up a side here, and then we can kind of boom. There's a little housing unit. There's a little housing unit. I don't know what we do with that, but if we bring this out further, so I need you going which way? That way. Dude, this is so weird getting used to this again. Clearly, I am struggling. So here's the question for everyone. Here's a question for y'all. Which game do you believe has the best building mechanics in it? So this was the first game where I really had experience building. So Fallout 4 is kind of near and dear to my heart because it's the first. And in general, I think it is my favorite overall. Although obviously it's not perfect. Like I don't know if there's any building system out there that's perfect, that has everything, right? It does have its flaws, it has its constraints, it has its drawbacks. But there is a lot that I do like about this. When it comes to Sons of the Forest, though, there are certain aspects of Sons of the Forest that I do prefer over Fallout, and one of them being mainly is like the ground, the way like I struggle with this in Sons, and if you watch the Sons playthrough, you've definitely seen it. I do struggle with it from time to time because my mind thinks of things backwards in Sons, and I think it's because my mind generally thinks the way Fallout 4 works. But if you're trying to lay down a couple pieces of wood, it'll auto terraform the ground, and it'll build it up and it'll make it flat. And I love that. Like if Fallout 4 could have that, or Elder Scrolls 6 could institute that. I'm sure they're going to have some sort of castle building, cabin building, whatever. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That's probably my favorite aspect of Sons, is the automatic terraforming of the ground. But yeah, I'm curious. Let me know which game. Now, Valheim is really good also. Valheim is really good. There's a ton in Valheim that is superior to both 4 and Sons of the Forest. I do struggle sometimes with, because I mentioned it earlier in here, it's the way you have to look at things to place things is a little different in Valheim. And then you have more options as into how you're looking at them also, and how you're placing them, whether it's top corner, top middle, top other corner, bottom middle, stuff like that, right? So, but yeah, let me know which game do you think has the best building mechanics for settlement type building, shack building, base building, whatever, all that stuff. That might be the limit for that. Come on. I'll get used to this at some point, maybe, hopefully. Stop calling me Shirley. All right, let's. There we go. Maybe I'm just getting too close to it. That could be what's going on there. All right, so we do that. So certainly I can't do it over here though, because then we'd be losing that. Need to have a structure. So what if I was to do one more? Oh, it's not floating yet. And this structure actually stays around for quite a while. I do eventually break it down, but it's around for
You should be able to
a
go
lot of
right in
episodes.
there. It might not be liking that area. Same with you. But what if we get up top?
It's so finicky.
Oh, and this is wrong. It seems to be flipped. There we go. Now can I? There we go.
Beautiful. All right, so now I think we can take... Wait, what did we have here? We don't have a lot of concrete. Now, do I want to...
And actually, now that I'm thinking this through, grounded, right? Grounded and grounded 2. Could be the best. Now, I can't believe I forgot about grounded. Grounding has spectacular base building mechanics. Spectacular.
Maybe this one we just do the flats. We're going to store you. Store you. Now this is probably not going to be like super efficient right now. But at least gets us a bit of a start, and it lets me play around with it again. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of building in Fallout. Oh, do you not?
See, we get this issue here, and then there's an issue with eventually putting on a door.
You like that?
Which I'm starting to think the way around the middle piece would be to remove one, place it,
this
and
is
place.
something we're gonna have to work through.
But then they're not
You're
quite.
not liking.
See, it won't even. All right, there we go. But then it's not quite even,
Oh, there we are.
or it's not quite right.
But the middle piece, although I guess it could be fine for now. That actually allows us to put in like another bed. So that actually might not be the end of the world. They don't necessarily at this point need their own separate room. Is one side higher than the other? No, I don't think so.
I love these smaller beds.
Now,
These are
eventually,
my
at some
favorite
point,
beds by
we will
far.
be getting them to where everyone has their own little room.
Nice and tiny.
Although
All
I guess
that's
I'm
needed
still
in an
only using
apocalypse.
2 per right now. Yeah, that's not set up efficiently at all. Let's at least get them down and then see what we might be able to do.
Hopefully, we go on this hunt soon. I want to relive this hunt.
Like, do we get silly and I guess it wouldn't be silly to give them a more of a roof. Do I like that roof? Like, how do these look? Oh, I'm all right with that as it gradually kind of comes down. I'm all right with that. Now, how about something that's... Do we need to actually put a roof, like a flat roof on top? No, it already has a roof. Yeah, so we're fine with that. I mean, it's not the best roof, obviously. Let's go ahead and let's throw one of you up just so we can get up top. Although I probably don't need...
Just real quick, as we're about halfway through this episode, I gotta assume I don't remember how long this episode is, but in case you are new, what we are doing, yeah, let's see, how long does this episode go? Yeah, we're about halfway. But in case you are new, what we are doing, this is our Let's Watch series. We're going back through the current Fallout 4 playthrough and looking to basically mine content out of these, right? I'm also updating titles. I'm updating descriptions. Keeping track of NPCs, locations, quests. I think all that stuff. So again, we could do additional videos, maybe some tips or tricks videos, maybe some shorts, maybe some screenshots, little things like that. But since I wanted to do this anyways myself,
figured we'd create this little series because it is a little different than most things, and watch it with you guys. And it's been pretty fun to do this. So just in case you're hopping on in or watching this for the first time, that is what we're doing with this series. So let's hop back on in. But if you could quickly give that like.
Stop, would you kindly?
Be greatly appreciated. Just so we can take a look. Yeah, I'm all right at that. It would be nice if we can kind of continue that slant. That would be kind of cool. And that would almost work perfectly right there. I wonder if that ladder's in the way, although I doubt it. I doubt you can put a roof on top of it. We'll be all right. We will be quite all right with that. All right. So if that's kind of an early structure we have, let's go ahead and do that. Were those centered? I don't think so. I guess they are. I don't like that gap. No. I don't think we can do a series of these. I think this is what we got, and it'll be fine. Oh, is this not? All right, so if that's the case, then we need to, we'll store you. There we go. Oh, and they're actually wider also. Yep, I like that. That's a better way to do it. Allows for that kind of. All right, let's swap these out then. I didn't realize how much wider they were. Oh, that's far better. Far better. There's still a little bit of a sticky point, but we're good. All right, so food is still the big issue here. Look at happiness is already up to 30. There's 3 people. Someone else came around. That doesn't count me, right? What did the happiness start at? So we're at 26. What did the happiness start at? Curious. Come on, grab it. 20. Looks like we started at 20. I think this is our new person. Hello, Pacer.
Hey there. I don't think we've met. What can I do to help out?
Let's start with trading.
Sure thing.
We were able to get up 10 on the happiness just with putting down the beds. Oh, razor green. What else did we do? We did some more defense. Glad but just those little things got 10 happiness. All right, let's get you on here.
Got it.
Nice. All right, so I'm liking the beginnings here. I'm liking our beginnings. They are humble. Oh, let's place that razor green. Although, does food transfer? I know all the junk does. Does food transfer with the supply lines? That I don't remember. I legitimately still have that question. If anyone out there knows. Obviously, the food sitting on the plant would not transfer, but if you take it off the plant, put it in the workshop, does the food transfer between settlements that are hooked up with the supply line? I thought someone the other day did say that is the case. I just don't think I've ever noticed it. Now, to be fair, I often don't go around. I don't do a lot of harvesting either, though. So that's partly why I'm probably not noticing. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys know? I still, to this day, 100 and almost 90 episodes in, I'm not sure if that's the case. Assume it does, although I don't know. Because I would probably rather have this.
I think I've
either at
always just thought it was the
Abernathy
junk.
or Sanctuary. Abernathy's going to be our big farm, I think. And we'll probably have multiples. But if food transfers, I guess there's one way to find out. Let's just throw you down. Now, all right. So you are all right. So that's good. Yeah, the easy way to find out is we just have to go to another settlement and figure that out. Do we have a door? We do have a door in here. We cannot lock this door, though, can we? I think what I wanted to do, we are going to have to... Let's put... Although I guess I could just put all the stuff in here. Yeah, let's do that for now. So let's get back out of you. We're going to put all extra weaponry and armor in here. And then as we upgrade them, then we'll eventually stash them so that we can give to people. So that's all going to go there because we're gonna want to get them kitted out before we start moving them around. So that's why I was glad that the first lady that is actually on our let's go put. Actually, you know what? Do I want to keep one of those those fusion cores? Yeah, let's keep one because I want to get that other. I want to get that power armor suit that we left. But I'm glad she was kitted out because she's the one doing the supply line, so she should have some pretty good protection. Probably hydrated. Is there any other way to get rid of rads other than rad away? That's probably a silly question. I mean, I know eventually we can build something that does it, so we still have weakness. Let's go ahead and clean up those rads. Some rad treatments increase your fatigue and temporarily lower your immunity, increasing the risk of illness. Yeah, we're aware of that. Now, does the rain play into that? Suppressed immunity. All right, so we're aware of all that stuff. Now we're hungry again.
That hunger.
Feel better, but still. So I kind of need to stop eating this stuff I got. I mean, because look, we get 5 rads from that. However, if it's the cooked food, there's none. Yeah. So that means processed food, we probably should just be selling. Right? Or at least storing. All right, let's go get this power armor suit. This will be our trap.
Be a coming, y'all.
Power
The
armor
hunt
suit,
be a coming.
and then head back to. I want to make sure these guys are looking good, though. Let's just make sure. Still the one food, of course, that makes sense. Their happiness is 30. They have 10 beds, so even if a few people come, they're fine. Food is going to be an issue. Water's all right for now. We'll deal with that when we get back. But I think for now, they're probably all right. But if we get this power armor, and then maybe we bring that back here. And then also in the meantime, I want to check to see if that razor grain... Oh, actually, the razor grain is there, though. I planted it. The razor grain would have to be inside the workshop to see if it
I just can't get away
transfers.
from this place right now.
So if that's the case...
Seems to be growing well.
Well, all right, we can use the carrot. We'll use the carrot as a test because I don't think I have a carrot anywhere else. We'll use the carrot as a test.
So I don't know if I legitly. Well, first of all,
We can't.
I didn't
harvest you yet.
verify
So
there's
we'll
no
use
carrot,
the carrot as the
on-
test.
in the actual
Let's go ahead and get you out.
workbench.
or not. And I don't know if
So
we
this
get
is a
to
new-
another settlement to verify.
Did I not hear something? Ah, there we go. How do we do the, there we go. Kind of forgot how to do the melee. Alright, so we're gonna...
I'm wondering what was this little building that's on a hill overlooking, that has a desk in it, that is overlooking the drive-in. Like what is this? Well, that campfire could have been afterwards. That's not part of the actual building, but there's a desk, unless, yeah, like what is the structure that's overlooking the drive-in? Someone could have brought the desk and chair later on at some point, but yeah, I wonder what is that building?
All right, so we're going to want to be careful. Looking at the map. So yeah, we want to get up to here. It was right around in here, which then we can come back this way because I wanted to circle around this pond anyways. We've always kind of come along this route. I want to come back up this to work our way. Because remember, there was like a little broken down boat. There might be some loot there. But we'll do that. Get back to Sanctuary. And then we can get over to Abernathy. And then I want to check out this Wicked shipments also.
Oh, that reminds me.
But we will, at some point, pretty much be
What? I'm not going to spoil anything. It's not going to spoil anything, but the tragedy when we eventually get to Wicked shipping, the tragedy.
traversing this entire map. Oh, you're attacking. Not expecting you to be attacking. We could use that leather, that's for sure.
Here somewhere.
Ooh, ammo inside of a inside of a safe. Nice.
Plenty more well empty.
All right, so that's Concord. We've already done this track. There's that other road we need to take west. What do we got here? That's that parking lot where those people got in a fight with that synth.
And it's always really interesting to see these POIs from a different perspective, right? So usually that parking lot we see, at least I do, the way I've always kind of gotten into that parking lot is coming through Concord and coming down the street from the museum. But seeing from this perspective, from over here, it's just so weird and so different. It's always cool to see those little things.
I'm always leery of these areas because oftentimes you find bugs. And those are my biggest. I mean the flying bugs, not the radroaches.
Bugs and anything at my feet.
I want antibiotics.
That's a struggle.
Odd spot for a restroom, is it not? All right, so we can go around that a little bit. Oh, let's check out this bus. But yeah, I mean, look at this. I love how you can just, we know where we need to go. We need to go a little west of that. That's what I love about this game so much. It's just, because I'm not a fan of maps. I know
That's probably instance number 49 within the first 11 episodes, me raving about the map and being able to see the
I
POIs.
pulled it out a little bit ago.
But I like being able to navigate. That's a well-built world when you can navigate just on the world itself. And the POIs, you do not need to open up a map every 4 seconds to make sure you're tracking someplace. Alright, also water scares me too. Standing water like this scares me because, again, I think you can often get bugs. This is that excavation site. We're going to skirt this for a bit for right now.
Skirt, skirt, skirt.
It's not a main concern. Alright, so now we got a crossroads. So there's our satellite. This, I believe... Would this come up on the other side of the drive-in? Up near where, like, the... Oh, who are you?
Who are these guys?
There's 2 of them.
Look, man, I've been thinking about this for a long
All right, I don't know if we need to track this.
I know what I'm talking about here.
Bullshit. You can't just put something between 2 pieces of bread and claim it's a sandwich. Does that mean a loaf of bread is technically a bread sandwich?
Technically,
That's
yes,
pretty fun.
Actually, you know what? We mark that. I mean, this could be there could potentially be a bit of a short in here because I know this is the topic that that a lot of people debate all the time. What definition of a sandwich, right? All right, yeah, let's go with that.
You wouldn't eat it all at once like that, so it doesn't matter. How you hold it matters.
Talk all you want, man. You put that piece of my alert meat between 2 pieces of bread. But it still ain't a sandwich.
Well, what the hell would you call it then?
Yeah,
Disgusting. That's what.
that's fair.
And what is your definition of a sandwich, right? Because usually the debate goes, is a hot dog a sandwich? It's meat between, it's 1 piece of bread, but 2 sides of of bread, right? However you want to say it. Is a hot dog technically a sandwich? That's usually the debate that comes down. But yeah, what's your definition? Your thoughts on that? How does that work out for you?
Oh, he's trying to get us coffee. Hey, Mikey.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh, not very talkative, are you?
Because a sub, all right, but a sub, because they're 2 separate pieces, right? A sandwich is usually 2 separate pieces of bread, whereas the hot dog, it's, whatever. But, I don't know. Hot dog's not a sandwich, but technically it seems like it should be.
Hey there.
Huh?
You're not talkative. Oh. Ironic with a bread box here. Not very talkative unless it's dealing with the definition of a sandwich, huh? All right. You can see you've got your passion. All right, we'll keep this path. I guess that would be going south, right? Because this should be going north. Oh yeah, look at the mini-map. See, all right, so that's another thing. In case you're new to the channel,
Oops.
I generally block out mini-maps because I don't like them. I wish I could turn this mini-map off. The only way I could do it is to basically deactivate the entire HUD. All right, so again, yeah, we'll check all this stuff out at some point. Anything up at this sign, maybe? So there's our satellite, Olivia. I mean, this is conveniently laid out.
The rain starts to let up,
Short hunting rifle.
and the hunt's about to begin.
Ah, see, there we go. Bugs. Yeah, I don't want to be wasting that ammo. Now, will this actually clear them out to where, like, when we come back, they'll be gone? I don't know if this stuff respawns or not. I know I can hit the steel.
Insect smashing time!
A bullseye on that I see you that eyeing metal me right down. there. Did you actually take? Oh no, you did not take that second bug out.
Now this is my
Oh, what do we got here? Oh, it's red rose. Okay, I was wondering what that was. Another 10 mil mechanic. Yeah, and I wonder also why from time to time, like generally this would be a settler, right? Or maybe a provisioner or whatever. But from time to time they do use the word corpse. Although to be fair, I don't think they use it very often. So I don't know, is there a reason why they use corpse from time to time? I don't know if there's a like a legit reason as to why they do that. Or is it just to kind of randomize it up a little bit? No, mechanics jumpsuit. See, yet again, this is why you explore. Why we don't fast travel. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the meat off that first bug. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find it. What do we use the carrot flower for? Got a ton of silt bean also. All right, let's get somewhat back on track. Now that's a path. Where do you lead to? Whoa, 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 whoa. And it's on. Codsworth, it is on. Here's our hunt. Here's our hunt. You lead to trouble. That's where you're leading. So I think this might be our first. Oh, we're doing like no damage to this guy. Oh. Convenient timing. Take that. Oh, now we got an illness. I was wondering if we can get up on top of here to fight that Yaoguai. We can pull him over. Dude, we're doing like no damage to this thing. Yeah, that's literally no damage. All right, can we get up here? Look at that leap. Look at that leap. Or is he the Yaoguai knows. He knows. Also, is Codsworth down? Codsworth may be down. Nope. Come on. Do I not? Oh, you gotta hold it. How hard is it? Evidently, it's hard. Oh, he ran off. And also in the direction that we need to go. We gotta check in Codsworth. Codsy, get on up, buddy. We got work to do. Whoa. Oh, that's my Molotov. Oh, explode right next to him. Come on, please. Are you going to get back up? Dude, that timing was almost good for that right next to him. Just missed it. I also have to be careful in case this respawned. Now, where does this... Can we at least discover this so I don't forget this? Is it discoverable or is it just like his little playground? Oh, he's back up. All right, Codsworth is back up. Beautiful. Oh, empty. There's actually kind of like nothing here that's lootable. All right, but we do... All right, I want to get back up on higher ground. I want to see where that Yaogwai is. There he is. All right, I also want to get... We need an escape plan, basically. Now, we could bring him back here. If someone respawned, then we've got some help, but that could get dangerous. There he is. Oh, he didn't take any damage at all from that. Codsworth, let him come, Codsworth. Whoa, did someone else just shoot? Did someone else just shoot?
Wait. I didn't hear it there. Did somebody?
Whoa, did someone else just shoot?
Oh, I think I did a little bit. I think I heard a little something.
Whoa, did someone else just shoot? Did someone else just shoot?
There was something there, but I don't know if it was our weapon.
Whoa, did someone else just shoot?
It was like a...
Did someone else just shoot? Whoa, did someone else just shoot? Did someone else just shoot?
Yeah, I legitimately don't know.
I thought I heard a bullet like graze our head. That should be a good toss.
Actually, a nice toss.
That's not a good run, though. That is not a good run. Oh, he is still charging. Wait. All right, that's a red stack. That's fine. I think Codsworth is down again.
See, and the Yaogwai knows, man. He knows to stay away from the sign.
It's a darn good thing we've got ammo for this. Oh, that's a bug. That's a bug. Oh, I want to get up top, but I'm afraid he's going to be sitting right up there. Who are you? Wait, that is a person, right? Codsworth, I hear you. All right, beautiful. Wait a minute. Did that not look like a person? That clearly looks like a head right there. And then armor. Wow, that's crazy. All right, maybe we do try and bring him up here then. I probably should be checking this to make sure it's safe to even bring him up. Yeah, I don't know the respawn rates. Whoop. Nope, 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 nope. There's a suicide something. Mole rat? Oh, is there? I didn't hear it. If we can get this, whatever this was. There you are. Can we get you on the Yao Guai? I don't think I can risk that. I don't think I can risk that. Wait, was that busted? I don't think I can risk it. Because it actually sounded like it was a suicider, right? And the screen shook like it, almost like it was, but we didn't have the explosion. I don't think I can risk that. I don't think I can risk that. All right, this is appearing to be safe. I would think somebody would have came out from that. All right, we're getting tired. Where is the Yao Guai? So now, last time when I saw him, he was just standing still, and I actually just thought he was kind of like a log. He's got to be around here. And I love this little cat and mouse game with this, man. This was so much fun to play right
There
here.
he is. There he is.
This was so much fun to play. This is so much fun. Oh, I love this. There you go.
The hunt
There you go.
is on. And we're slowly taking him down. I mean, it's very slow, by the way.
I mean, not only are we fighting him, but we took on a couple other little
Did I just get
things, you
myself on
know,
fire
and
there? Might have.
it's just a straight up cat and mouse game.
See, actually, Codsworth
With
is
Codsworth
actually
doing
kind
the
of
most
hurting
damage.
things right now. Now, granted, he's probably doing more damage than I'm doing.
Look at, he was just doing serpentine. Look at that fur burn. Burn, fur, burn.
Nope, 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 nope. Run. Run, D, run. Nope. Can we get up top? I mean, there's no way he comes up here. There's no way he follows us, right? There he is.
Yeah, I think it's time to bring that out. Probably should have done it a bit ago. But we are
Wow,
limited
that's
ammo.
you know, it's a good thing that's never happened before. Me not being loaded.
Dude, that still happens today. That still happens today. And this video came out July 5th of 2024, or July 15th of 2024. That's one of my many flaws in gaming. It's so it's what's ironic about it though, when it comes to reloading, what's ironic about it, because I'm on both extremes. I'm on both extremes. Either I don't reload and I try and shoot and then we got to reload and it causes issues, or the weapon can hold, has 50 bullets in its magazine and I got to reload after every single shot. And then that gets me in trouble in Arc Raiders because I try and do that. When a little roller comes around, I take out the first roller and then I got to reload. I used the bullet. I got to reload. And by the time while I'm trying to reload, the second and third roller comes out and takes me out. I'm on both extremes on that, man. It is one of my sins in gaming for sure. Definitely. One of the many, many flaws. I fear he's too smart and knows what I'm trying to do here. Oh man, this is so much fun. And again, all right, so this is why you got to keep AP has to be up. Let's go ahead and get some food. Oh, that was not enough. You have to stay rested. So you can't just go out and roam for days at a time. Because look, we need sleep. And we're losing some AP because of that. I'm assuming Codsworth is going to get back up here in a bit. And actually, what time is it? It's 6:30. Wait. That's not a Yao Guai. That's
Looks like a mutant
That's a
hound.
mutant hound. So then where are the mutants? Or did he just drag this thing back here?
Well, he certainly doesn't need that anymore.
I mean, he could just be right over this ledge.
And about to pounce. Just waiting. Just waiting. Biding his time.
Oh, where is this guy? Come on. We need to take him down. And he's pretty close, actually. I mean, look at all this stuff we're just randomly coming across. Where did he go?
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, where is he?
I feel like we're in his sweet spot. Like we are exactly where he should be.
There. Oh, whoa, whoa,
There
whoa,
he
whoa,
is.
whoa, 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 whoa. He just loaded in. Did you guys all? Did you all see that?
I feel like we're in his sweet spot. Like we are exactly where he
We're. I think he is right around up in here. I think he's just going to load on in. Not load in, but like fade on in. Like the distance was too far, but that's not very far.
should be.
Yeah, right there. Right up here.
It
Dude, game be cheating.
should be.
Fallout be cheating. No wonder I can't find this fool.
There he is. He actually has a pretty big
To be fair,
roaming
he
range,
could have
does he
eaten a
not?
stealth boy. He could have swallowed a stealth boy, so that's possible. Nice.
Beautiful. Got that meat. Love that meat. Oh, you were earlier. Already got that meat. Whoa. Wow. What a hunt.
That was fun.
Oh. That hunt was not quite the same, gotta say.
Yeah. Look at the old end screen, and then again we do not have. So the end screen. This thing might stay around for a while, but this right here lets me know that we have not transitioned to DaVinci Resolve
Figuring
yet.
things
Yeah, we're not on DaVinci Resolve days as of yet, but y'all, let me go ahead and I want to. Oh wait, why am I trying to save this? Why am I? Actually, you know what? I can't save this real quick. Let me get in here.
just in case we did anything. We'll go ahead and save that. But yeah, another episode down, y'all. Another episode down. Oh, let me get back over here. Dude, this was good. So to be fair, there's not much we can add. So obviously there's nothing we tracked for. We didn't do anything with a quest, a location, or a character. So there's nothing with this to go with that. But we are going to be able to update the description. So not only the description, but all the stuff at the top of the description that I've kind of updated that now has, you know, the kick, the Twitch and all that stuff. At this point, I don't think I might have had Twitch, but I certainly did not have Kick. And then also the Facebook. I don't think I had the Facebook too. So it's going to be able to update all of that stuff. Potential 3 shorts here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what I may or may not be able to pull out of that. James a twitching over there. He calls shenanigans. Everyone grab a... Wait. Shenanigans on what, James? What are the shenanigans with taking out either the dog or the Yao Guai? Is that what you're referring to? Were those the shenanigans you're referring to? And yeah, this hunt was not quite the same, was it? Uh-oh. That hunt was not quite the same, gotta say. Oh, the Yao Guai zoning in. The Yao Guai. Yeah. Where was that again?
I feel like we're in his sweet spot. Like we are exactly where he.
Yeah. The game be cheating, man. There was, what was the other game we were playing recently? Was it a stream or was it an episode where the game was really cheating? Not really, but it was really cheating. Big time. With all the different ways of enemies it was throwing at us. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't New Vegas. I don't think it was 76. I don't think it was Abiotic. Was it London? Was it 4? I don't remember. But they were just throwing every single type of enemy at us at once. The game was definitely cheating there. But yeah, look at right there's our Yao Guai. Right there's our Yao Guai. Let's there's our Yao Guai. Game be cheating. Bethesda, what you be doing, y'all? What you be doing, Bethesda?
Should be.
Again, he could have eaten a stealth boy. It's very possible he ate a stealth boy. In Valheim, you had those dire bears spawning behind me so often it was crazy. Oh, the new bears. So that is one. Now, granted, it's been a while since I played Valheim, right? We played it when the bears for that update, right? We did play it for that, and then I do remember though, even playing shortly after that those bears were pretty common, which was a bit of a bummer, right? Wouldn't you kind of hope that those bears would be a little more rare, and maybe worth a little more, but I mean, I guess at least it made it easy for us to find them and take them down. But yeah, and at least, so I still have not fought what is it? The other version, the Dead Bear. I forget what it's called. I forget the name it was called, but I still have not fought that bear. We need to get back in Valheim though. We need to get back in Valheim. We need to get back in the vein. Now, because we finished Abiotic Factor, that's going to allow us to get into some of those games, back into some of those games again. We also need to get back into Grounded. We talked about Grounded earlier, Grounded 2. We need to get back into G2. So because we finished Abiotic, that's going to help. The next thing that I really want to try and get finished, like I'd love to be able to get 4 in London done because with those being episodic, I don't really think I want to transition those into streams. Well, definitely Fallout 4, since I'm playing on PS5, I'm not going to transition that to a stream. A London could potentially, but I don't know if I want to do that like mid playthrough. Also, we have had one special, like an 8-hour stream of a episode of London. I was thinking about doing another London stream just as something different, just to kind of let people make sure people are aware of London, right? That makes sure. But I know it's kind of weird to just kind of jump in on one episode number 170, right? In the middle of a playthrough, because people, if you have not been watching the episodes, don't really know what's going on. But it's good to expose people to London because that game is amazing. Game is absolutely amazing. So, but I don't think I want to fully transition it to streams, but I wouldn't mind doing a couple stream from here and there on London. I can't imagine. I don't think 4 is going to be overly. I'm sorry, 4. I don't think New Vegas is going to be overly long. 4, we still have a lot to go in 4. So 4 is going to be around for a while. We have not even touched any of the DLC. We're maybe halfway through the main story. I don't even know if I am halfway through the main story. So 4 is going to be around for a while. 76, we're not going to do everything in 76 at this time. My goal is, I think I want to do the Brotherhood quest and obviously the Ohio stuff with Walton Goggins. Now we might start the Brotherhood, go to Ohio, and then come back to the Brotherhood. We might do that. But as far as right now, that's the only plan for 76 at this point. But we are going to have to go back and do like Atlantic City. I never did any of that. We'll have to then at some point redo Wastelanders and redo the Pit. But I'm not in a huge hurry to do that at this point. I do have the Wastelanders already on the channel. But since it's a new character and on PC, I would like that character to have everything at some point. But that's far down the line. That's far down the line. Then don't forget, in the middle or end of February, we have Resident Evil 9 to play. And James says, might just wait for Ground 2 update. Think the holiday stuff is a little out of season now. Yeah. Well, so have they mentioned the next update? Have they mentioned when that is? Yeah, I completely forgot about. Was there a Christmas thing? I know we did the Halloween. Was there a Christmas thing also? I didn't even think about that. And nobody brought it up, so I didn't even think about it. But yeah, I'm if that's the case, if there was a Christmas thing, I'm bummed that I didn't think about that. It might still be worth doing though, just so we have it. And yeah, it is out of season, out of date a little bit, but it might still be worth doing. Well, I'll have to think about that and figure that out. But and then all right, so getting back to this. So yeah. I think we're going to have a new title, which is going to help out a little bit better with this title. Potential subtitles. We'll see how those go. We have to do something. Those aren't bad. There's not but again, there was not a lot to track in this one. And that's fine. Don't need to have everything on every single episode. There was a Christmas thing, but it was not a lot of content. Not sure it would still be in the game now. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they might have taken it out already. Gotcha. All right, well, that's cool. Appreciate that. Maudsley, if you're still out there, thank you. James, thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody else who is out there now or in the future, once again, as always, appreciate it. Thank you much. Thank you for the support. We will be streaming tomorrow. All right. Schedule update for the rest of this weekend. FYI. Friday and Saturday. I gotta think this through. No PMs, most likely no PM streams the rest of this week. They're either gonna be morning or early afternoon streams. And actually, you know what? Let's just take a moment. I probably do need to do an update. And I do need to kind of FYI everyone in the next few streams. Make sure everyone's aware. So you probably noticed over the last week or so, we have not been doing the normal PM streams, the normal, for me, 6 p.m. Pacific streams. We have not been doing that. It's been a little earlier, anywhere between the noon. Actually, it's actually technically been anywhere between 10 a.m. and like 3 or 4 p.m. That's going to continue. Just kind of give you guys a heads up. And fortunately, I don't have anything set in stone as in this is the time. Other than, and I hate to say this, and I feel bad, and I apologize, but I hate to say the stream's going to be anywhere between like 8 in the morning Pacific to like 4 to 6 p.m. at night. I hate to be that vague, but because of what I'm doing to try and make some money, I've taken on a couple of jobs. I did not want to get in. I've not gotten into like a solidly structured 9 to 5 job. I still want to be flexible. I'm not giving up on this. Not giving up on this. I want to continue with this, continue building this, seeing where this can go. So I am doing a couple different things that allows me to have a little bit of flexibility. So that's why the timing is going to be off for the near future. So, and again, I apologize that I feel bad that I can't give you the exact times and stuff like that, but just be aware that that is going to be the case. So that's why notifications are going to be huge, man. Notifications are going to be huge if you want to, make sure you're fully up to date. So you're on YouTube, make sure you got the notifications on. And even if you do, it might be a good idea to turn them off and toggle them back on again, because we know YouTube can get very fishy with notifications. Same thing with Twitch. So also outside of those platforms, I do throw up every single time I schedule the stream. It goes up onto X, and then it also goes onto Facebook. I always put them up as soon as they get scheduled. So like today, I scheduled this stream, which started at 3. I scheduled it around 1:30, 2 o'clock or something like that. At that exact same time, 1:30, 2 o'clock, I put it up on X and I put it up on Facebook. And then you'll also get a notification on Discord, right? So hopefully, if you guys want to make sure that you're fully aware of when we are going live, there's multiple ways of finding that out. Again, I feel bad that I can't give you an exact time right now, but it's just the way it is with trying to make some money. I got to make some money, y'all. So it's the way we've gone to. And like I said, I don't want to give up, and I don't want to get in a situation to where I can only do something 3 nights a week, right? I want to keep it going. And you may have noticed we've gone every single day. It's only been 8 days, but we've gone every single day this year so far. My goal is to stream every single day for at least a couple of hours. That's the goal. So we'll see how far into the year we can get that, but that is the goal. Plus on top of still trying to do the episodes and trying to do other videos and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. We will work our way through it. We will grow. We will have fun, and we'll see where we end up. I guess. I don't know. But thank you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And do not ever forget that y'all are phenomenal. See you in the next stream.